Hi everyone, it's Miss Barajas. I'm sorry that I can't be with you guys right now, but I am going to help you guys and walk you guys through the assignment that you will be working on this week without me, okay? You're going to be starting a comic book titled The Telltale Heart. You are going to be writing your own version of this story through the eyes of a different character. Now we know that the main character was the narrator, right? He's who we saw the story from. He was telling the story from his point of view, trying to, let us know that he wasn't crazy and he was trying to prove it by explaining himself. Well, it's your turn to tell the story of the Telltale Heart, but you are going to be telling it in the point of view of the old man. Okay? So put yourself in the shoes of the old man, the man that gets murdered. And what you're going to do is you're going to make up a story for this old man using the storyline of the Telltale Heart. And I'm going to help you guys by giving you guys an example and walking you guys through it on what you guys should have for each of the boxes in your comic book. All right? So let's look at the directions first. The directions are you are to write a comic book for The Telltale Heart by Edgar Allan Poe. The comic book has 6 squares, and one of those squares is used for the title. So altogether, there are 6 squares. There's 1 square that's going to be used for the title, and then 5 squares where you're going to be telling me the story of the Telltale Heart from the perspective of the old man. You are to create your own version of the story by pretending to be the old man. In other words, you are writing the comic book from the perspective of the old man. That's his point of view. Now, we don't know what the old man was thinking during this time, so it is up to you to create that version. Put yourself in the old man's shoes and talk as if you were him and experiencing everything he did with the narrator. Pretend like you're telling your friend a story about yourself, but you are the old man. So tell them that story. You're the old man, and then just tell them the story of everything that happened with the narrator. I want you guys to get as creative as possible. Okay? And remember, you are just retelling the story in the same order. For example, we start off in the beginning with the narrator talking about how he's not insane, and then he moves on to the eye, and then he moves on to watching the old man sleep, and then we move on to him killing the old man. We're just going to keep going with that story, but now we're going to look at it from a different point of view and see it from the old man's perspective, okay? That's how we're telling the story, from the old man's perspective. Do not forget that. If you tell me the story from the perspective of the narrator, if you are retelling me the story from the perspective of the narrator, then you are doing the assignment wrong. The whole point is for you to create a brand new story for this person, for the old man. Okay, I need to see it from a different perspective, and the only other character in the story is the old man. Therefore, that is who you are using as your inspiration. Now, a little backstory on the old man. Remember, he's an old man. He can't take care of himself. The narrator is his caretaker. And he's just going through this great ordeal. This narrator is acting like he's his friend or his son or whatever he is. We don't know the relationship just yet. It's up to you to create that relationship. So you are going to be writing the story in the first person narration. Now, what is the first person narration, you ask? First person narration, it is when we are using I and we. When you write in first person, you are talking about yourself. In this comic book, you are putting yourself in the position of the old man, so you're going to be talking about yourself as if you were the old man. For example, I am the old man. I am old and I cannot take care of myself. I cannot go on without the help of the narrator. You can even make up a name for the narrator if you want. Again, get as creative as possible. You are just writing the story all over again. And I will provide you guys with examples. The only thing is that you cannot copy these examples. You can use them for inspiration to write your own version of the story, but do not copy them. Okay? So again, first person narration means you are using I whenever you're speaking about yourself or the old man, or we when you're talking about yourself and the narrator. Remember, you are a part of this story. You are putting yourself in this story and you are playing the character of the old man. So it is I. It's not the old man. You are the old man. So you're going to say, I am the old man and I cannot take care of myself. Okay? Now, the first example that I'm going to show you is just a written version of the Telltale Heart, again from the perspective of the narrator. This is one that I wrote, but this is the incorrect version. Remember, you are not writing it from the perspective of the narrator. You are writing it from the perspective of the old man. So, for example, the first one is, this is a title box. Then we're going to move on to the next box. It is impossible to say how first the idea entered my brain, but once conceived, it haunted me day and night. It was his eye, his vulture eye. Very simplistic. Then we move on to the next box. Alas, his heart would be heard. The old man's hour had come. With a loud yell, I leaped from the room. He shrieked once only. And look at that. I use onomatopoeia, so you guys can use onomatopoeia, because remember, this old man's heart is bumping or thumping so loud. You guys can use those sounds. His eye would trouble me no more. I then took up 3 planks from the flooring of the chamber and deposited all between the scantlings. The doorbell rang. A shriek had been heard. Do you guys see how I am just retelling the story of the Telltale Heart through the perspective of the narrator? It's just telling it box by box by box by box by box by box. All right? And that's what you're doing. But again, from the perspective of the old man, you are this person. So you are going to say I, as in you are the old man. Okay? Now, let's look at an example that you guys can use when you are writing your story, because this one is written from the perspective of the old man, and it was written by a student. So this is the Telltale Heart, adapted by one of my old students, Alondra Martinez. She wrote, I know you may say why I need the narrator, and that's because I'm old and sick. Do you see how she's using I when she's speaking about the old man? That's because she's using herself and putting herself in the perspective of the old man, because in this instant, when she is telling the story, she is the old man. Therefore, you are the old man. The next box. Lately, I have felt weird in the night, like someone may be watching me, but I don't look to see. Now, do you see how she went from one event of the story to the next event? Right here, we're talking about the old man and how he's sick. Right here, we're talking about how he knows that somebody's been watching him, but he's a little frightened. The next one, I woke up hearing those noises again. Again, the use of the word I, because she is the old man. And this time, I was so frightened because I saw a light and someone that I couldn't really see. I was in shock. When I saw him, I thought I was seeing things. I have never seen that look on his face before. I was scared. Was this the end? Is he going to do something to me? This is when he's talking about the narrator. He's looking at the narrator at this point. And then finally, after suffering, I found myself in the afterlife, and I saw everything that was going on with the police, and I wanted revenge, so I made the narrator suffer with the sound of a heartbeat. Do you see how she just made up a story for the old man? She doesn't know anything about this old man. She doesn't know that this is actually what happened to him. No, she's creating her own version of the story, and that is what you're going to do. Make it as creative as possible. It doesn't have to be anything like this, as long as the story makes sense and it goes with who the old man could be. You have another example here. This one was written by one of my other students named Camila Vargas Monales. I am old and sick, so I need a caretaker to look after me and take care of me when needed. But being an old man and being sick doesn't help with my situation. Again, do you guys see how they're using the word I all the time? That's what you guys need to do. Now, you guys can go ahead and look to these next examples. There's this one right here, read it, and then there's this one right here. These are examples that you guys should use, not this one, because this is in the version of the narrator, but use these 3 versions. So slides 5, 6, and 7 as inspiration to write your own comic book. All right, now, I'm not just going to let you guys write a story without some background, so I've put this slide together to show you exactly what you should put within each slide. So the very first slide right here, this one right here, you are going to write the title, The Telltale Heart, and then you're going to write adapted by, and then put your name right there. All right? The next one, this is background information. You are going to introduce the character of the old man. So choose one of these three. You don't have to talk about all three unless you want to. You only need to choose one. So if you're going to choose explain his living situation, give me a backstory on how he lives. Or the next one, why does he need the narrator? Give me information on why does he need the narrator. Or the last one, how does he feel about the narrator? If you choose this one, tell me how he feels about the narrator. Make it up. You are this person. You can make up the story for him. So just choose one of these, and then you're going to write a sentence as if you were the old man explaining this to me. The next one, event 1, nights 1 through 7. This is when he's watching the old man sleep. So you're going to talk about, does the old man suspect the narrator hates him? You're going to say like, no, I didn't know that the narrator hated me. Or yes, I knew that the narrator hated me, and I knew that he was watching me at night. Or I didn't know that he was watching me at night. Again, make up that story. Or use the second one. Does he know he has been spied on at night while he sleeps? You're going to say, yes, I knew I was being spied on and it really creeped me out. That's for box number 2. I'm sorry, that would be 3. All right, event 2, night 8. This is when he gets murdered. So you're either going to talk about what wakes him up. Do you guys remember the sound? Talk about that. Talk about what the narrator would say if he heard a noise and that's what woke him up. Or how does he feel when he is woken up? For example, I got woken up in the middle of the night and I was scared because I didn't know that anybody was in my room. Who could it be? It's not the narrator because, he's my friend. Again, I just made up that story. It's your turn to make up that story. Next one, why doesn't he get out of bed to see what is there? Tell me why he can't get out of bed. Is he too old? Is he not able to carry his own weight? Choose one of these events. You don't have to choose all 3. All right, just choose one and talk about it. You only need 1 or 2 sentences per box. And again, use onomatopoeia. The next one, the murder. Explain this from the perspective of the old man. So pretend you're the old man being murdered. What would you see? What would you feel? What would you say? Would you say anything? Does he know that it's the narrator that's killing him? Talk about that. I know that it's the narrator because I saw his face in a quick glance. Tell me, what is it, okay? You're writing a comic book, so remember, you can make this up. Is he confused during this situation? Or does he realize that he's even dying? Use any one of these 4. It doesn't matter which one, as long as you can give me an example or a sentence showing me that the old man was being murdered. And then finally, the event. So we're going to pretend like the old man comes back as a ghost because we don't know what happens to him after he dies. So how do you think the old man feels from the afterlife? How do you think his ghost feels? Pretend like you're the ghost. What would you say to me? Pretend he can see the events. Remember, he sees the narrator talking to the cops. And then finally, was he making the narrator hear the sounds of his heartbeat? This is what you guys are going to do for the comic book. Now, if you see here, these are pictures that were all taken from Google. So all you got to do is go to Google, type in the Telltale Heart. Look for images that represent what it is that you're talking about. And then all you're going to do is you're going to copy it, copy the image, go to your box, paste it, and then adjust it so that it fits into the box. And there's your first picture. And that's it. That's all you're doing for the picture. Whatever you're talking about in this slide, use a picture that represents that. Okay, be specific in the picture. For example, if you're trying to look for a picture where the old man is sleeping, look for the Telltale Heart, the old man sleeping. Telltale Heart, the old man sleeping. And look, you get a picture of the old man sleeping, copy that image, paste it right on in, and that's it. And then to write, you need to use text boxes, all right, in order to write. So you're going to go to Insert, Text Box, click, and here's your text box so that you guys can write, okay? So again, Insert, Text Box, click on it and then drag it on over, and then you can start typing in there, okay? If you guys have any questions, email me. Thank you.